Let's have a walk and get me to the church on time. I got to be there in the morning. Spruced up and looking in me prime. Girls come and kiss.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Rick's Show on Radio. First show of 2013. And we're playing some weird music here because I got some news to announce. I will be getting married in the morning to Renda Writer here.
Yay, it's legal.
I have decided to tie the knot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank you, Heidi. It's Heidi Rae, my other guest. Renda Writer, my guest.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
And we have
Lovely
Mark
morning,
Anoff
Larry.
standing by in the shadows there, running certain things that nobody knows about. Very cool. And George Rodriguez over here. He's,
Yay,
George. Those are his
Right
fingers.
on.
All right.
Software radio.
And I would like to introduce the world to, introduce my lady Caroline to the world. Actually, I spoke about her a couple of times on the radio, but hi, Caroline. Will you marry me?
Yeah, starting
All
tomorrow.
right. There we go. So
Cha.
that's it.
Cha.
That's Gaelic.
Gahanoa.
Yeah. She's from Ireland, and we're getting married in the morning.
Oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah. So anyway, that's cool news, huh?
That is great.
You should see your dress. It's
I'm the
really
luckiest
pretty.
girl.
And I'm the luckiest guy, and everybody's going, that makes me sad.
I know.
Oh well. Anyway, so how does everybody have a really great season? Holiday season.
Decent for me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Did you take some nice time off or spend it with family?
Yes, I did.
That was cool. Yeah, it was nice. I had a couple of weeks off. Things worked out where Caroline came over from Ireland, and we took 2 weeks of. My family lives in the Keys, so we went down to Tavernier, Florida, and it's a lot different than Ireland, isn't it, honey? Here,
Totally. Every day is sunny.
By the way, you have to speak into the microphone, which is something that I wasn't doing there for a second. Right? Thank you. Yeah, I'll just move it like that. Okay. All right. So so we had a lovely time. Of course, we had the right ingredients. There was a marriage proposal on Christmas Eve.
That's right. And it was so romantic.
And then there's the marriage tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, the honeymoon. But we didn't do that in the right order, though. It's like
We did the honeymoon first, the proposal second, now the marriage.
Yeah, dessert first.
Right.
Yeah, we did.
I'd like to propose that we just do it like that from now on. What do you think? You think that's a good idea?
Now you need to go to Las Vegas and just do it all over again.
Yeah.
And next year we're doing our
Yeah.
second marriage, the blessing,
Uh-huh.
the same day, 1 year ahead.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
So we'll have the
That's
same,
so cool.
same wedding date, which is nice.
Yeah, I'll do a
All
proper
right.
one. We're probably going to do a steampunk wedding or something like that. What do you think?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking
My
forward to
band
that.
can play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, sure. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get started with our show then.
Thank you.
Like I said, I have two of my guests are people that I've become acquainted with over the years through my association with filmmakers and friend and the groups like the Florida Hampton Table.
Yes.
That's where we met, Heidi.
That's right.
And Renda, we met through mutual friends when I actually first started in filmmaking with our friends Dawn Dubriel. Remember Dawn? And
Yep.
yeah, she's doing well.
Shout out to Dawn Dubriel.
Hey, Dawn, I sent you
Yay,
a text.
Dawn.
You can call in. Everybody can call in. But, Dawn, give us a call here if you want. The number to call in to speak with myself or Heidi or Renda is 954-990-0036. Call in and say hello or congratulations to the lady Caroline and I, if you'd like. But we met back in, what was it, like 2007 or?
Yeah, probably around 07, 08.
Right. Dawn
I feel like that was the year a lot of things started happening. For me, personally.
Yeah.
06, 07, everything just kicked into high gear and brought me
too.
to today.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I started writing back then, and I was a musician, for all my life, and then I thought I like film, so let's start. And I started the writing, and then I met Dawn and John Venazza.
John Venazza.
Good
Yeah, shout out to
friend.
John also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
everybody's great.
And Chop Devise is a good guy that we met. We all made some films together, and that's where we met. And you were a poet, and you done a lot of things, Renda, in South Florida. I don't even know if we have enough time, but so I'm going to shut up and go through a few things. Renda, why don't you tell us like where you're from and how you got to South Florida and what your ambitions are?
Well, I'm from New York originally. I was born in Long Island, and then I moved to Florida when I was about 10 with my family, and then went to school down here, went to college at University of Florida, got a degree in finance, and now I'm an artist. I don't know what that means.
Perfect, yes.
But then I moved back up to New York right after college, and I worked in the record industry for a while, and I did comedy club promotions, and it was while I was up there that I really got involved in doing poetry. I started hitting a lot of the open mics, and that's when I first discovered spoken word poetry and what it was all about. And I was influenced a lot by Def Poetry Jam, which was big at that time, around 2000 or so. And then I moved back down to Florida in 2004. And I just kind of hit the ground running. I started hosting a lot of events, a lot of open mic nights, and that became my thing from 05 all the way up through, I would say, 2010 or so. I was hosting open mics religiously.
I've seen a number of those.
Yeah.
Quite successful as well.
Yeah, and I just started another one. I didn't host any open mics for a few years. I kind of segued out of it, and then I got back into it this past October. So ever since October the 9th, I've been hosting this Thursday night open mic every Thursday, including tonight at Kelly Brothers Irish Pub in Fort Lauderdale. So
that's tonight.
Yeah, that's tonight.
What time does that start?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I put out the list if anyone wants to sign up for performers, and then at around 8:30 we start the show. And it's free, and it's for poets, singers, rappers, comedians, bands, magicians, jugglers,
you hear that, Heidi?
Yes,
everything.
I did. That's
right.
great news.
So.
We've known each other for a while, and as a matter of fact, I was following you around and started working with you at a couple of art shows that you sponsored. There was one that you did, the first one we worked on. I filmed one of your art shows. It's called Art in the Garden, right?
Yeah. I got 6 or 7 artists together. They were all doing live art and exhibiting their art. We had a DJ and stuff, so it was cool. I mean, that was just one event out of many, but that was a cool thing, and that was one of the first things that we worked on together.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind, I did make a video of it. Maybe we could play a little bit of the video in the beginning and just leave it on while we talk over it. Okay. So this is Art in the Garden.
Yeah, and there's a lot of those artists that you'll see in that video are, still making art today and available for commissioned work and whatever, and available to do art at your event. So, that's kind of my whole thing. The reason I do everything I do is to connect people. So
cool. Let's watch it for a second.
Renda Writer. This is Artist Network International. I'm here today at Art in the Garden at Eden in South Beach on the 27th of September. I'm with Ray Ramirez. What's up, Ray?
What's going on, Renda?
Not much, hanging out just like you. Ray is painting live tonight, as you can see. Ray, tell us a little bit about this piece here, what's going on with it.
Well, my inspirations are a lot about nature and people and animals, so I was just kind of feeling the flow of the vibes tonight. It's a little hot out, but good times, a lot of art going around, good music, and it's basically just what I'm feeling right now, just a lot of earthly tones, swirls, scientific, extraterrestrial stuff. It's just what I do.
All right, so that was back in 2012
and your background
down in
is
Miami.
More, your
yeah,
previous
and
work
that artist right there, Ray Ramirez, is still doing art now, more so than ever. He just did a huge mural in Little Haiti off of 54th Street in Miami. He's got a studio at Yo Space, which is on 62nd Street in Little Haiti, and Little Haiti is kind of like the next up-and-coming art district after Wynwood.
You're right about that. As a matter of fact, I went down to it was a big complex that had a movie theater in there when they did the 48-hour film festival.
Yeah, that's where they did the screening this past year.
Yeah.
It's what is that called? The Little Haiti Cultural Center, I think. But yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah, like Wynwood is doing.
Yeah,
that's really popping. As a matter of fact, speaking of murals and Wynwood, we were looking at some stuff that you were posting. You got some big project going on there, don't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just wrapped it up in time for Basel, but what I did was I made this gigantic mural in Wynwood at an art gallery called Namdi Contemporary Art. And the address is 177 Northwest 23rd Street, so if anyone's listening and they want to go see the mural. But I call it a handwritten mural, so it's kind of like my way of creating my own genre, so to speak. So it's like combining elements of street art and graffiti with poetry and typography and handwriting. So I just took a phrase, love is a risk, do it anyway. I took that phrase.
Hey, you got a good phrase.
Very appropriate.
Kind of
Very
appropriate.
cool.
I like that.
Certainly.
That's
Because
great.
it is. I mean, it's definitely a risk. You know,
The world is
you're putting
connected.
yourself out there. You're putting your
Everything's a
cards on the
risk in
table.
life.
It
Exactly.
certainly is.
But you know, with risk comes return. It's just like
Exactly.
business. So,
Yeah.
but yes, I did this mural where I wrote that phrase, those 7 words, 500,000 times on a 30-foot by 30-foot wall.
You know, you
And,
can copy and paste that.
Yeah. Thanks for telling me now. But yeah, I did that, and it took me 6 weeks. It took me about 350 hours, and I finished it on December 3rd, just in time for Art Basel. And so it was a big hit, you know, for Art Basel, and still is. If you just go to Instagram, you'll see pictures all over the place of people have taken pictures in front of the mural, and then they tag me and stuff. So I'm kind of like collecting all those pictures now, and I'm creating a slideshow, and I've got over 200 pics of people in front of the mural. So now that that's done and everything, I'm working on my next project. You know, I'm still doing all kinds of poetry and other art on canvas and stuff like that. But the whole idea of doing murals like really intrigues me, and you know, doing that one really got me going. So I'm just trying to do more and more and more murals. So I
Maybe
also
you have
just
to write a little bit bigger than, you know, if it's going to be a side of a building and you're going to write real tiny, man, that'll take a long time.
Yeah.
We'll all appreciate it for, you know, eons to come. I mean, people will look at that 100 years from now and go, man, oh man, that guy took a long time to do that.
yeah.
That's a labor of love.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And it's
Exactly.
funny because a lot of times I'll hang out at the mural and I'll see people walking by and they don't know who I am. They don't know that I'm the guy that did it.
Right.
So I just sit and listen to what
Sure.
people are saying, and they'll look at the wall and be like, man, that's crazy. I wonder who did this. How long did it take them? And
Yeah.
just, you know, comments like that. And it's cool. Sometimes I, you know, come out of the shadows and say, oh, that was me, you know.
Yeah.
I give them my business card or whatever. But I just launched a new website, handwrittenmurals.com.
Nice.
So
You got to give me
that's-
some cards. I'll put them out.
Definitely, yeah. So that's like the site that I'm using to manifest more work like that. You know, I just want to I want to travel and I want to do murals
Cool.
everywhere.
Yeah, that sounds great. Now,
Yeah.
I noticed that your art is taken, you know, different turns. You're into the small lettering type of thing, and you told me actually I did another video for you in 2013 where you were exhibiting some of your space down in Miami at somebody's condo. It was a really nice, like, great view.
Yeah.
But most of your stuff was what you called found art. Is that what you called it?
Yeah, well, at that time, what I was doing was called handwritten found object art. You know, I mean, found object art is a genre already unto itself, but I kind of, you know, my take on it is handwritten found object art. So I would find things on the street, like pieces of wood from furniture or air conditioning vents or hubcaps for cars or street reflectors or whatever I could find.
That's
and then I
neat.
would write on them. I would
love
write
it.
like, yeah, I would write like short poems or phrases or just words. And I'm still doing that. I mean, I've expanded
Yeah.
and now I'm doing murals and other things, but I still do handwritten found object art. But yeah, that event, I was displaying a lot of that work. That's what I was
Yeah.
like real busy on at the time. That show was called Art Will Save You.
Art will save
Nice.
you.
I
remember
like
that.
the name, too.
Let's watch
Yeah.
a little bit of that one if you
Perfect.
don't mind. Let's
I
see
need
that.
something
Art
from
will
you
save you.
in my
I got
house.
to write it.
definitely. My name is Renda Writer, and I'm a poet and an artist. And we're here tonight at my private art show. It's called Art Will Save You. We're here 28 stories up above Miami. There's your view of downtown Miami, the American Airlines Arena, South Beach. It's all there. And the kitchen is probably my favorite. It's so well lit. It was almost like a gallery already. So most of what you see in here is from my You Can series.
Yeah, so
I love it.
Thank you very much.
when you
These are
do
some
this,
street signs that I found.
you got some kind of a
thought this one was
theme
cool. I found this in
sometimes.
South Beach,
You
right
Can
off
is one thing, and then you had some other themes that you work on, right?
Yeah, I always gravitate towards certain themes, you know, and You Can is a theme that I've been pushing for a few years now, and it's, you know, fairly self-explanatory, but what it means is just you can. I mean, you can do anything, and a lot of people take it as like a positive thing, and it is, but it's also just kind of neutral, like you can do anything. It's just to remind you that like you're the master of your fate. So you can run for president, or you can sit on the couch and watch TV all day. I mean, either way, you can. You know,
couch potato that don't get anything done.
That's what it is. So
They're inspirational as well.
So it's like we are do people, you know.
Yeah, it just reminds you of like
That's
personal responsibility. You know, like this is your life. You can, you know, whatever. Take it how you want.
Exactly.
Now, you have this art or any art in any galleries right now? I know that. As a matter of fact, that night there was a person that bought one of your paintings and said, "Hey, I want to put you in my gallery." And I didn't follow through on that. Did you?
I did. That was my friend Court. Court used to own a bar in Brickell called the Red Bar Gallery, and he came out that night to my private art show. He bought a piece off me, and then he said, you know, when you're done with this, you could bring all your art over to my bar. And that's exactly what I did. That was like October of 2012, I guess, and I brought like 85 pieces over to his bar, and I exhibited there for like 2 months. And I sold a few pieces and stuff, and it was good. You know, it was more exposure. He's a really cool dude, so if he's listening, shout out to you, Court.
Yeah.
But, I'm always exhibiting. I have a show tomorrow, too, an art show at Uncommon Gallery in Fort Lauderdale. I don't know the exact address, but it's on Commercial Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale at 6 o'clock from 6 to 10. They do an event once a month called Gallery Night where they, you know, put out food and wine and, you know, all the artists are exhibiting and all the artists are there. So I'll be there tomorrow at Uncommon Gallery and I'll be exhibiting work and hanging out.
Now, you are an artist and you do it for a living.
Yep.
It's kind of tough doing that sometimes. I mean, it's inspirational.
All the time.
You don't like compromise. You don't like, well, I work at Denny's during the day and then I work. So why don't you tell us some of the challenges that, if you will, without getting too personal, but I know it's like.
No, it's cool. I mean, I don't even mind being personal. That's what I am. But yeah, it is a struggle. It's tough, but you know, life is. And if you're struggling for the right reasons and you're doing the right things, then you're living a full life, and you'll see it reflect back.
Exactly.
You'll feel healthy. You'll feel, you know,
good about yourself.
Yeah, like
always
sleep better.
You'll radiate, you know, the good vibes that you're putting in and putting out and all that. So that's, you know, that's where I'm at. Like, I guess I do struggle a bit, but then again, I don't even really want to say that because, you know, I believe in the power of words and stuff. So I don't really want to call it a struggle. You know, it's just
an experience.
Yeah, it's a journey, you know?
It's just the biggest journey that you could ever imagine.
Yeah. I mean, times can be hard sometimes, but it's like life ain't perfect for anyone, you know, even if you're like some rich celebrity or whatever, they all got problems too.
Exactly.
So my problems are pretty minimal, really. And
hey, you're happy though, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
totally
you came
happy.
to the radio station.
That's what matters.
There's paint all over
Yeah,
your
it is.
hands,
The
and I
only
know
thing that
you
matters.
weren't working on your car, so
No.
you know that's like you probably just got here and you were just working earlier on something.
Oh yeah,
right?
I'm always working on something. I always got paint on my hands.
And
I
it
got paint on
gives
everything.
you joy to do that, right?
Yeah, totally.
That's good. Well, then you're a rich man.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what
Yeah,
I want.
totally.
You're rich in what
Yeah.
you know, because what
Yeah.
you have in your mind
Yeah,
brings it out
that's
for
your real wealth.
everybody else.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm big on
You
that. Like
know?
I listen to videos on YouTube by a lot of like speakers like Earl Nightingale, Wayne Dyer, Anthony Robbins. You know, people
Sure.
like that. Their words give me so much insight, and it just makes me a better person. Really, I feel like, you know, if you spend a little time like investing in yourself, the return is big. You know,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's what I do. And
Like
so,
the book, The Secret.
Yeah, The
that's
Secret is
another
huge.
good one.
Rhonda,
Secret's
yeah.
huge,
And
or
there's
the
another-
Four
yeah.
Agreements.
Power.
You know, just books like that. That's
Right.
what I'm into. The power of positive thinking and
Exactly.
you know, all that. So if you're doing that, then you know, at the end of the day, you're happy, you're healthy, and you're rich. It doesn't really matter like where you live or what kind of clothes you got. I mean, I buy all my clothes at thrift stores. I find clothes in the dumpster. You know, I've been on
They're all
food
gifts.
stamps. I do
Look
it all.
at it that way.
It's
don't really
funny
care.
because I found Caroline's wedding dress in the dumpster. Just that. Oh boy, am I going to get it for that one?
Really?
There you are.
That is not true. Okay.
No, I know.
He's so old.
She's so beautiful.
Now that's
Yeah.
true though. I mean, if you follow, there's not very many people do that. You know, a lot of people. Man, I don't know what it is about our society where we think we need to just get out of work, out of school,
Right.
and get a job so that I can make enough money to do what on the weekend? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Hey, the
exactly.
weekend, everybody's working for the weekend, and that's
That's
so
a
I don't have
song.
to work. I could do whatever I want.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, why don't you do like whatever you want anyway? Because that's what your very short life is all about.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Well,
yeah. It's like that hypothetical question where people say like, what would you do if money was not an issue? You know, I'm
Yeah.
sure you've heard of that.
Yeah.
And my response is, it's not, you know, like that's
Yeah.
not even hypothetical.
Yeah.
Money is not an issue. So you don't have to imagine what you would do if money were not an issue. You just have to realize that it already isn't. So whatever it is you want to
Exactly.
do,
That's the
go
best
do
way
it
to look
now.
at it.
Like right now,
Yeah.
just start doing what you got to do. And if you struggle a little bit, fine. The universe
we're
has
here
got your
for-
back, you know,
We're
all
here
the time.
for a short
Yeah.
time, not a long time.
That's how I
Absolutely.
feel.
Well, I
Wow.
totally believe in the work to live ethic rather than live to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
a great.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
it's a
Yeah.
good
That's
phrase.
great. I'm
Work
gonna
to live,
remember
yeah.
that.
Yes, very inspirational, both you guys here. But Renda, man, it's you know, like I said, I've been following you, and I could see the one thing I keep saying to my friends about Renda Writer is that I see this spirit in your eyes. There's something about you that you want to live,
Yeah.
and you know, you're just being Renda Writer. You know, like
Right.
some of the
Yeah.
most
Be
common
out
things
there.
that everybody says is be true to yourself, just be yourself. Renda Writer. Definitely being himself. That's what I say.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all I could do. You know, that's all I could be. I guess I've always been that way. But as I get older and as I, you know, listen to more of these inspirational speeches and read certain books, it just makes me realize, like, I'm on the right path. I'm doing everything right. I'm cool.
Yep.
That's called
You are.
confirmation.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, life has a way of confirming if you're right on the right path sometimes, right?
And when you help people, you feel good inside for who you
Oh,
are.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
and
what
if
I
you're on the
mean?
wrong path, it's pretty easy to get off. I think
is.
You know,
Really?
Yeah.
surround yourself with some people that know what's up. You know, just
Yeah.
you know, it's like they say, if you're the smartest person in your group of friends, get a new group of friends.
Yeah, that's
You know?
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Totally right.
So I believe in that kind of stuff. You know, just surround yourself with people that inspire you
Yeah.
or that are one notch
Push
above
the
you.
eject button for the negative people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
You know, I think when you talk about like saying helping other people out, you don't really. A lot of times, you don't really need to go and physically help anybody out. If you like work on yourself, and you're an example of what it's like to be, and this I love this phrase, a fully actualized human being, somebody who's living for what they love to do, that's an inspiration to people. And
Yeah.
that helps people out
Exactly.
because, you know, especially if you're, you know, you're not like a big movie star where people go, oh, I want to be like that guy. They can go, well, look at this guy. He's like in my area.
Yeah.
And he's got, you know, love in his eyes and
Yep.
he produces all this work and other people are going, wow, look at him. You know, that's helping people out as well. Just being true to yourself, I think.
Just having the knowledge to know him. Yes,
Yeah, I
that's
agree.
it.
Sometimes
Yeah.
just being yourself is inspiration enough for
Absolutely.
others, and you never know who you're inspiring. And especially now with social media and stuff, everyone's watching your life. You know,
Yeah.
And everyone is famous.
And
you
that,
know,
I think I'm going to
Yeah.
make a show.
So you never
Everybody's
know.
watching your life.
yeah. Andy Warhol said in the future.
Well, I know
everyone will be
God's
famous.
watching our life every single day.
Oh, yeah. He is, yeah.
That's
So
right.
they're all watching you. So you know, watch what you do, and
Yeah.
you know, leave a positive footprint on the world.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's
You know?
funny, you know, speaking of social media, I always look at social media whenever I put a post on. I'm like, I don't care if in reality only 5 people see it, but I look at it as the world sees it. Everybody sees it. This is what you get to say to everybody in the whole wide world. So
Right.
Yeah.
why would you? I see like so many whiny things,
Yeah.
you know, like
I don't
oh,
get that.
man.
I subscribe big time to the quote, promote what you love instead of bashing what you hate.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's
No.
a good one,
Yeah,
too.
I like
yeah.
that too. Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, what are we talking about? You know, when you're out in the world and you're having a conversation with someone in person or via email or the phone or whatever, what are you talking about? Like, what
Yeah.
kind of things do you
What
talk about?
matters to you? That's
Yeah.
positive.
So are you
energy.
talking about the things you like or the things you don't like? Like me personally,
Right.
anything that I don't like, you know, why would I talk about it? Why would I
Yeah.
put attention onto something I don't like?
Yeah.
To me, that just doesn't make sense.
Right.
I'd rather just talk about stuff I like. Like, I don't like a lot of things that are obviously meant to not be liked. You know, I don't like
Yeah.
racism.
Well, who does?
I
Yeah.
didn't like that shooting yesterday and stuff.
Right.
But
I don't like the news.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So I don't watch it. You know,
Period.
like,
So do
you
I. don't
control
either.
what goes in,
Listen
what
to the
comes out,
music.
so-
It's better.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Just
Like
know,
John
drown
Lennon
yourself
used
in
to
art
say.
and the things you like.
know?
You know.
I had a little epiphany about that while Caroline was with me here a few weeks ago. There was a horrible thing that happened on the news, and I haven't been watching any news at all because hell, I'm in love and I'm in the Keys, and this is great, you know.
That's
Yeah.
even
So
better.
you know, I turn the news on, and it's Fox News, and the guy goes, "Today, a gunman went in and killed 100 children," and I had to stop.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I
I
found
go,
him in the
what?
sitting
That's why I
room
don't watch
crying.
the news.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
how can you even say that? How
Yeah.
can that even happen?
Yeah.
And then I was stewing, like, you know, going, how can I be so happy? I can't be happy. And I go, why should I feel
Right.
guilty about feeling happy when this is going on? And then my epiphany was this. You can't do anything about that type of evil in the world. And if you focus on it, all you're doing is hurting yourself.
Right.
But what you can do is right around you is to just
Be away
love.
from it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
That's
just,
it.
That
Get on a bicycle
counteracts
and
that
just
stuff
ride
on the other
away,
side of the
you know?
world.
Go
It'll
to the beach.
counteract it somehow if you just do that right. So I don't know. That's
That's
kind of
just
the
like my
epiphany I
friend,
had.
you know, Drew Gavin, you know, his poor puppy dog is gone because somebody just took it out of the blue, you know.
Stones-
So
that
I'm very
sucks.
upset about that. And
Well,
I'm trying
definitely.
to
You
get
wanted
the
to talk about
community
that. We're
to
definitely
understand
gonna.
about that.
How long ago was this?
It was on January
Oh, it's that long.
3rd.
Oh, sorry.
Well-
It was taken from the Pompano area in the neighborhood of Crestwood. Or Cresthaven, I'm sorry.
Well, maybe we'll talk about that definitely because I know
Yes,
that's
her
one of
name
the
is
things that you want
Rose.
to talk about,
Oh.
Heidi, for
yeah,
sure.
Terrible.
yeah.
Try to
I
see.
have her all over my Facebook page. Please,
Maybe
somebody
with
try to help.
my vast listening audience, maybe somebody can find it like within the next half an hour. That'd be nice, huh?
That would be
What do you
perfect.
think?
I
All
mean,
right.
the person that has her should not
Yeah.
have her at all because she had a collar, name tag, you know, had a beautiful sweater of her and everything. And the person that has her just is a bad person altogether, I believe, because
And does she have a microchip? Like
no,
does
she
have a
doesn't
chip?
have that.
That's a bit.
But everybody knows
Yeah.
Drew. I mean,
Okay.
he had the band sooner or later.
Yeah.
All the biker community knows. Everybody in the pet association knows.
All right. Well,
I
we'll
mean,
focus on that when we come back. I'm going to take a little bit of a break right now
Okay.
in between here, and thank Renda. Renda, we're going to
Thank you,
focus on Heidi when we come back. But do we get everything out you want to talk about, or anything else? I know you got the show tonight. Want to tell us
Yeah.
about the show one more time?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But tonight is Open Mic Thursdays. As you can see the flyer there, it's at Kelly Brothers Irish Pub in Fort Lauderdale. It's right by the Culture Room on Oakland and Federal Highway.
Yeah, I know where that
and,
is.
it's an open mic. It's free, and it's open to everyone, whatever your skill level is, whatever your genre is, or your expression. Come out, have a beer, get something to eat, get on stage, watch the people on stage, hang out with me. You know, it's a good night. It's every Thursday, so if you can't make it tonight, come out next week. And for anything else about me, go to Facebook/Renda Writer or Instagram or
Right.
all that.
All right. Thanks, Renda.
right on.
We're going to take
Thank
a
you.
little bit of a break here on SoFloRadio.com.
From high atop 1926 Hollywood Boulevard, you're listening to SoFloRadio.com.
Monday nights will never be the same. Silverman on Sports invades SoFloRadio.com. Join Bruce Silverman and his cast of characters as they take on the world of sports every single Monday night from 7 to 9 here on SoFloRadio.com. Don't miss a minute of the show.
Put a team of professional consultants behind your home or business computer with Key Information Solutions, providing solutions to your internet and computing needs while keeping you on the cutting edge of technology, preventative maintenance and networking support, hardware and custom-built computers. Let Key Information Solutions be your personal tech staff for your home or office with affordable hourly, monthly, or annual rates to fit anyone's budget. Call Key Information Solutions now, 954-973-3374. That's 954-973-3374. Or visit keyinformation.com.
Pizza Loft, if you wanna go Italian and see Jeff Cohen's ponytail. You'll have great Italian food that's made by a Jew who has lovely painted nails.
Hey, Donnie, how long we been on this deserted island?
A long time, Lonnie. So long I'm starting to fantasize about food.
Yeah, food from the pizza
I
loft.
sure could go for one of their gourmet pizzas right about now.
Or lasagna bubbling with cheese and oozing with tomato sauce.
Stop it, stop it. You're making me think of their great manicotti and sensational Italian sandwiches.
Yeah, but there's nothing to eat here unless you want to gnaw on this old lamp that washed up on shore.
Speak to me, guys. What can I do for you?
Hey, look, Donnie, a genie.
I'm no genie. I'm Jeff Cohen from the Pizza Loft.
Wow, Lonnie, all our dreams are coming true.
Okay. How about some great homemade pasta or calzones and lots of that homemade Italian garlic bread?
Pizza Loft does catering, Lonnie. They can cater this whole
Hey,
island.
wait a minute, Donnie. We only get 3 wishes, don't we?
Oh, no. At Pizza Loft, your every wish is my command.
Then how about $1 million? A dozen babes. A way to get us off this stinking island.
Sorry, guys. I only do Italian.
For lunch, for dinner, for office or home catering. Step up to flavor. Step up to Pizza Loft.
Broadcast radio production, sound design, audio, talk shows, commercials, trailers, voiceovers, webcasting, engineering, music. Learn how for a lot less than $10,000. Send a text to 954-803-9717. That's 954-803-9717.
Let's have a whopper and get me to the church on time. I got to be there in the morning, spruced up and looking at me crying. Girls, come and kiss me, show how you miss me, but get me to the church on time.
And get me to the West Regional Courthouse tomorrow at 8 o'clock on time. Because I'm getting married to my lady Caroline. Yay!
Oh, yay! That's great.
I know.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, I don't know how romantic that is, but...
You know what? It's just simply romantic because it's you. Just you.
All right. Well, I know you're going back to Ireland on Monday. But I wanted you to go back there as a properly married woman.
As your wife.
And then you come back here and...
Have a great time.
I'll save up all my laundry for you, okay?
No.
Well. All right, welcome back to Show Radio, everybody on SoFloRadio.com. This is Rick's Show on the Radio, the first show on 2015. We just spoke with Renda Writer, and that was a very uplifting and inspirational segment, I think. Don't you think, Renda?
Yes,
I
definitely.
felt good about it.
Definitely.
Yeah, now we'd like to talk to Heidi, Ms. Heidi Rae. Welcome to Rick's Show on the Radio.
Hello, how is everybody out there?
Yeah. How is everybody, by the way? Nobody's talking or anything. We can't hear you out there.
I know.
Call in.
Yeah, you guys want to call in?
Yeah, definitely. Call in. Let's get some
Anybody know what the number is to call in here?
990-0036.
That's right, with a 954 in front of that.
954 area code.
All right, call in and talk to Renda, Heidi, or myself, or the lady Caroline, or Mark. There's a Mark Anoff over here, and nobody knows because he's doing secret things for the show, right, Mark? He's just nodding his head. You can't see that on the radio. Anyway, Heidi, so we have met through once again through my association with South Florida filmmakers and musicians at the Florida Hampton Table.
Yes.
You are primarily a musician or an actor. Why don't you tell us about yourself, Heidi?
Well, I guess I could say that I'm a part of everything. I'm an actress, model, singer, performer, spokesmodel.
And where are you from?
I'm from Wisconsin, believe it or not.
Okay.
Cheesehead.
Yeah, Green Bay Packers.
How long have you been down here in South Florida?
Off and on between 8 and 10 years.
Okay.
And I go back and forth to Los Angeles, too.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you've been making South Florida your home here for
Yes,
about
I have
10
for a
years?
while now. I have my own Florida postcard that's out in stores. You can see it also on the website of Facebook.
Oh, which one is that? The one with you on the beach there?
Yes, the beach
I'll
postcard.
bet you that you can. There it is, right
Yeah,
there.
that's it. Yay.
All right. I think I bought that postcard, as a matter of fact.
That's me.
Now that I know, I think it's like on any postcard shop in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, it's
That's
been
pretty
there.
cool. So that's you, huh?
Yeah,
I
and
did
it went
not
all the
know
way
that.
to California as well. Is that
Wow.
amazing or what? Yeah.
You know, you probably brought a lot of people to South Florida from that thing, you know?
I bet you,
Should
yeah.
be getting a cut or something.
Warren Flagler is a great photographer, a friend of mine. He's the one that did it all.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, with Scenic Distributors.
All right. So, and as a musician,
Yes.
you were in a band for a while called the Wild Daisies, right?
Yes, I am, yeah. Well, right now we're reforming, but that's later on, you know, in this project. But I have another project that I'm going to be doing called Rock and Rose.
Rock and Rose. That sounds cool. Now, is that going to
Yeah.
be an all-girl band?
Yep, it's going to be a girl band, yep. And it's hard to find girl musicians throughout South Florida, but we're kicking it, and we're going to do what we can.
So what do you got, and what are you looking for? You know, I have a vast audience of musicians out there.
I'm looking for a lead shredder girl guitar player. that
Lead
can
shredder
really
girl
do
guitar
it,
player,
you know?
call in at
Somebody like Lita
954.
Ford, you know?
Yeah,
Somebody
call in
that
at
knows
954-990-0036 and join Heidi's band.
And a keyboard player, too, so.
And you need a keyboard player. So you got bass and drums?
Yes, I do.
You know, it's the thing about female musicians is that there's a lot of female bass players. You ever notice that? There's a
Yeah.
like they take to the bass right away. What do you think about that, Renda? You ever notice that?
I like any girl that plays any instrument.
I know, isn't it hot?
I like a
I
girl
do
that plays
too.
those big harps, though. I think that's
Yes.
like one of my favorite things.
But what about the girls that sing, like me?
I've had a few.
And like me.
Yeah, you like that too.
Yeah.
So
that
Wild
too.
Roses is going to be an all-original band that you...
We're going to do cover tunes, and then we're going to do originals, too. But I want to
Awesome.
make sure my band is established before I get my originals out.
Well,
I
tell
have
us about
30s,
that band.
30 original songs.
You have like a vibe for it?
Yeah, what it is like the new age of the Runaways in the 21st century.
Ah,
you
the
know?
Runaways. That was
That's what
cool.
I like it. And I want everybody to know that this band is going to rock and roll in Hollywood, Florida, and everywhere else.
Hey, maybe you can get Lita Ford. I mean, she lives down here.
I know, she
Yeah.
does.
That's
And
cool.
there's some other people that I know that know Joan Jett, so.
Mm.
But
Does-
Joan is always busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she just get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
Yeah,
or something like
yeah,
that?
mm-hmm.
That's cool. I like Joan Jett.
But
Yeah, she-
now my other project is with Imagination Band number 4, and that's on Facebook as well. And that's between an 8 and 10 piece show band that
Really?
goes out and does jazz, funk, pop,
That's
rock
really
and
good.
roll, blues, everything.
And that's called... What?
That's called the Imagination Band 4.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a pretty cool
and that's
name.
on Facebook too.
And that's like a jazz band. Would you have horns and things like
Yeah,
that?
we have the whole horn section. We have great singers. We have everybody. Yeah, it's a really good.
Are you
show.
playing anywhere with that band right now? Or are you
We're
still
getting gigs lined
forming?
up to do stuff
Okay.
in clubs, clubhouses, bars, and some really good dance halls. Yep.
Well, that's looking
So
forward to
everybody
that.
can look into that too as well. I have a lot of stuff going on.
All right. Well, tell us more about the things you have going on there.
Okay, I also have my own merchandise page called calfpress.com/Heidi Rae. That has all my merchandise with my pictures. That if anybody wants to get a signed
So I can get a
autograph
coffee
picture.
cup with that picture
Yeah,
of you
you
on the
can,
beach?
definitely.
Hey.
Anybody wants
Honey,
to wake up with Heidi
Christmas
Rae,
present.
get them
I
on.
want to be married tomorrow.
Hey, we got a phone call. Let's
All right.
let's pick it up and see who's on the phone right now. Hello, this is Rick.
Hey
on-
there, is this Rick Santee?
Yes, and I recognize that voice. I think we coaxed Ms. Dawn Dubriel to call in, right?
Indeed, indeed. How are you, my good man?
All right, Dawn. All right. Glad to hear from you.
All right.
Yeah, Dawn and Renda, we were good friends back during Dawn's thing in Altair Explosion. Remember all that, Dawn?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Oh, yes, I missed that very much.
Great. Well, so happy New Year to you, Dawn.
Happy New Year, Dawn.
What's
From
up, Dawn?
Heidi
Happy New Year
Rae.
to you, too.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to ask anybody a question or anything like that?
No, not really.
You just
wanted
wanna call
to
it
know.
done? All right.
Why not?
Well, I'm glad you called, Dawn. You and I got a lot to catch up on. We haven't actually had a chance to speak for a while.
I know. Congratulations on all of your success.
By the way, Dawn, I probably won't keep you on the phone too long so I can get my other guests, but I want you to know that I plan on having you on the show if you'd like to be on anytime soon, like within the next couple of weeks. Are you available?
Sure, whenever you're ready, just let me know.
All right. Listen, we'll talk off the air, all right?
All right, wonderful. Thanks
All right.
Thanks for letting me know.
Thanks, Dawn. All right, I'll talk to you
Bye.
soon.
See you, Dawn.
Bye-bye.
All right, that was cool.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
More people need to call in the
Yeah.
station, please.
Yeah,
We have
call
so
in.
much to talk about.
954-990-0036.
Yeah, that's the number.
So you were saying, Ms. Rae.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm talking about my friend Drew Gavin that lost a beautiful dog by the name of Rose.
Who's Drew?
Drew is also a friend and a great musician.
Yeah?
Yes, he used to be in a band called Sooner or Later. And everybody in the biker world knows him. Okay, everybody from Flossie to Chit Chats and everywhere.
That's a great community of people, I got to say.
Yeah,
You know,
the bikers are the best.
Yeah,
man.
they really are.
They know how
they're
to do things right.
Yeah.
And we're trying to find Rose. And I'm pretty upset ever since I got the information. Rose has been taken from the area of where he lives at, and that's over by Chest Haven neighborhood in Pompano, over by the beach.
What kind of dog is he?
She's a Chihuahua, and she's 10 months old and 4 pounds, black and tan, and was wearing a red sweater and spike collar with the name tag on her, also with the number. So if anybody please has Rose, please call this number. It's very urgent.
Yeah.
Because there is a lookout for Rose, and Rose will be found one way or another, just like Blondie says in the song.
Mm-hmm.
The number is 954-205-5534. We are very upset in the community, and we want to do something about it because Rose doesn't belong to you. Rose belongs to Drew, and everybody knows this. And, you know, I really have to shout this out because people that steal or people that think that they're not doing, you know, stealing is going to get their karma, you know, one way or another. And it just needs to be said out there, you know, that this cannot keep on continuing, you know, in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, my house got broken into a while back by somebody and stole over close to $30,000 of my merchandise.
Yeah,
my life.
Thievery is getting easier
you
and
know?
easier these days with identity theft and all that. And a lot of people are.
It happened to me twice.
And this is not right. And they should be taking care of, you know, God sees everything. So make sure that you always know what you're doing because there's always a video camera watching you.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not going to get away with this. So, Drew, I'm putting a shout out for you. And Rose, God bless.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to do whatever I can in this community of Hollywood, Florida, and all over South Florida, even up by Okeechobee, wherever we need to find
Well, looks like we got another call. Maybe somebody's calling in about the dog. Let's see. They hung up? Yeah. Oh, well, it was a crank call. All right. So hopefully we'll find Rose, the Chihuahua.
Right. And then...
so tell us now, you said you had mentioned to me something about some television project or something
I'm
going
in
on?
a television show that's going to be going on out here in Hollywood, Florida. It's going to be called Same Girl. And we're going to be taking and doing it over at my friend's salon.
Oh, yeah?
And that is W Salon in Hollandale. And what we're going to be doing is, it's like a reality TV show.
Is it now?
Yeah, based on what's happening in the world of reality of fun things, you know.
Is it based in a salon?
Well, no, it's based everywhere, actually. We have a bar scene. We have a salon scene.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to be like talking like a New Yorker, you know, for my scene.
Okay.
My name is going to be Rae and as a character player as well.
So you guys, is it...
I'm a shopper that loves to spend money. How many girls love to do that? Everybody in the world, right?
Honey, you don't love to spend money, do you?
What are you talking about? Money is the object of all. You
Guess
know
I
what
should have asked that before.
And I'm taking the obey.
Yeah.
I know you love spending money.
Yeah. No, the Irish people don't like to
I'm
do
actually
that.
the opposite, funny enough. I'm like watching every penny.
What a sweetheart. That's why
So
I'm
that's
married.
also on Facebook as well.
Okay, tell us more about that now. Is who's producing that?
Gary and Gary Evans.
Okay.
And he's the production of the show. And you can see that on Facebook as well. And you can see all the other character players that are going to be on there.
What's the Facebook page we can go to see that?
I sent that to you, but...
I mean, you don't know it. It's called...
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, George.
But it's the title of it, right?
Right, yeah. The title of it is called Same Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be shooting next Friday over at the salon.
Need any extras?
And I don't know if they're going to need any extras or not, but they didn't tell me to give out the phone number or anything. They just told me that give information for the Facebook page.
Awesome.
If you guys wanted to look at it. Yeah, it really is a long name.
It's http://www.facebook. Never mind.
Yes. Well, the salon is going to be at 2910 Southwest 30th Avenue, Suite 2, next to Scarlett's Cabaret.
All right.
Oh, that's easy to
And
remember.
it's going to be very cool because we're going to be filming over there and having a great time. And then after that, we're going to be going over to Wiley's Pub Bar in Hollywood on Wiley Street, 1819 Wiley Street.
All right.
In Hollywood on 33020. And we're going to have a great time doing the bar scene, too. So it's going to be a lot of different things that are going on.
All right. It looks like you want to take
I'm always busy. That's one thing
great,
about
Heidi.
me. Heidi Rae is always busy because I like the name of being busy.
Hey, Heidi, you want to take a phone call? We got a phone call from, who's this, George? Dave.
This is Heidi's friend Dave from Roll the Stones. How you doing, Heidi?
Oh, hello there, Dave. How are you? From
Good.
Roll the Stones. Actually, I sang with this man. Perfect gentleman, yes.
Hey, Dave, welcome
Great
to the
guitar
show.
player.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I said you're a great guitar player.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're
All
welcome.
right. Welcome to the show, Dave. So do you play in one of Heidi's bands?
Well, Heidi has worked with us before. I have a couple of them. Like Heidi, I like to keep busy too. Got a couple of different things going on, and one of them in particular, I thought I'd call and talk about on the radio today. Maybe that that I think is a kind of cool thing. I'm in a couple of bands. I'm in a Rolling Stones tribute band and a Creedence Clearwater band called Green River and Roll the Stones, and we're doing a show the first week of February for an organization called ARC of Martin County, which is a really great charity that they help kids with disabilities, and they donate all the money to that. And they've been around for like a really long time and done some great things for the kids. And we're doing the Treasure Coast Bike Fest in Stewart.
When are you
I
doing
love that.
When are
I
you
love
doing
that,
Dave? When's it coming
Pardon
up?
me? That's going to be in February. That's going to be February 7th.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Dave. You want to come on the show and promote that with the promoters?
Maybe we can. Yeah, let's see what's going on. But it's a really good charity. I mean, if you want to look at they have a website actually. It's actually the TreasureCoastBikeFest.com.
Oh, great. Yeah, well, that's one thing I'd like to do as well, besides promoting South Florida's musicians and filmmakers and artists, is I like people that help out with the charitable events as well. I call them the World Shakers. So if you have the producers of that, I'd like to talk to them about the event.
We try to do whatever we can, when we can. I also, it's funny that you should say that. I also try to help out local artists too. I run an online music magazine that's international. It's called Metro Music Mayhem. And if you go to metromusicmayhem.com, we're always looking for people that if they're looking for some, there's some publicity for what they're doing, whether it's a musician, an artist, a filmmaker, we'll be happy to do a story on them and get them some publicity to the world, to help our friends.
I got Renda Writer over here. He could probably do something about him, man. He's a world shaker in himself. You ever hear of Renda?
Well,
yeah, definitely.
I just made a mental note.
Yeah. Oh, good. All right. Hey, listen, Dave. Let's hook up sometime off the air if you could.
Okay. Well, Heidi has all my info.
Okay.
And maybe she can pass it on. And
Definitely.
Heidi, keep up the good work, and we'll talk soon, I guess.
Okay. Thanks, Dave. I'm glad that you called in.
Good to hear you. Bye.
Okay, bye. That's interesting that he was talking about that because my brother is doing something in Wisconsin called Hearts for Homes to build homes for the special needs children. Oh. And if anybody wants to get more in touch with my brother, I have his I have his email. It's called wayne.van2c@gmail.com. They're going to be building a brand new website coming up for this, and this is going to be worldwide. And it's going to be very good because of one of my family members right now has special needs, and we're trying to do the best we can.
Yeah.
My brother makes cookies, and does everything that they can for the special needs children. It's going to be a transparent 501 new project organization, 3C of the county. That's what he told me to say. So anybody that's interested in understanding on help the children that are in need, please contact my brother, Wayne Anderson.
Heidi Rae is busy.
Oh, very busy. Also, I have a Tom Petty tribute band that I just got involved with. And I'm so happy about that because I love Tom Petty, too.
Now, Heidi, I was involved with 3 bands at one time, and I lost a girlfriend from that. Maybe it was a reason for that, but you got to keep that in mind.
But I will not lose anything for mine.
I know that scenario, too.
You know
all
what I
too
mean?
well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, I don't have too much to chew.
Tom Petty.
No, I know.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Tom Petty. That's, he's
yep,
a Florida
Tom
boy.
Petty tribute band, right. These
yeah, George
don't
just asked. George
test
just
me right
asked
now.
what the original name was. Mudcrutch.
Hey!
Yeah.
To come around here no more. I love it. No.
Yeah, great songwriter.
Yes. Excellent band.
Okay,
too.
so now, so you got 3 bands and a television show and
My Calf Press. Everybody has to check that out.
Your what?
Calf Press. CAFEPRESS.com/Heidi Rae. My merchandise page, my store.
Oh, right, okay, that's what it is. Okay.
And that's also on Facebook under Heidi Rae. Yeah.
Man, oh man. So
I have 3 Facebook pages. A Heidi Rae store, Heidi Rae with the girl with the black cowboy hat, and then my daisies, Wild Daisies.
yeah, I saw the Wild Daisies. Yeah.
And soon I'll
And you
have
guys-
Rockin' Rose.
Rockin' Rose. That sounds great. So you're still
Yeah.
looking for a guitar player and a keyboard player, right?
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm.
So how can people contact you if they want to,
Okay.
get a hold of you to be in a band or
Okay,
to see
my
one of your
band email
shows?
is rockgirlband@gmail.com.
Okay.
And my regular email is Heidi Rae, HEIDIRAE 2000 @yahoo.com.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody wants to order anything from Calf Press, just get in touch with me if you want it signed and autographed. I can do that, and then I can get it sent out to you that way.
So cool. So, George Rodriguez here, our producer, was telling me that you guys met at on the set of something, wasn't it?
Rock of
Tell us
Ages?
about that.
No.
I said we were on Rock of Ages together, but
Yes.
we met way before that.
Yes, we did.
We've collaborated a lot of things. She was co-hosting or was a regular on one of the original SoFlo radio shows, and we just keep running into each other because we're out
Positive,
there.
cool people.
We're out there. We're into it and up to it, and knee deep in it. So
That's it.
Collaborating on projects. So that's what you kids are calling it.
We're always
these days.
socializing in the world. That's how it goes. If you socialize, you get everywhere.
That's true.
You know what I
I
mean?
know some good friends of mine that swear by the networking thing.
Positivity
Oh, yeah.
gets you everywhere. Negativity gets you nowhere.
Yep.
That was my saying all the time. From
It's important
Los
for
Angeles.
us to get out and support each other in this South Florida community. Whether you're going to go see Renda Writer and follow him and join one of his open mic nights, or follow Heidi and one of her projects. But there's a lot of musicians out there, a lot of good artists down here, and it's good that we support each other, go to each other's shows, and revel in each other's success.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think so.
That's why I say support the scene, or there will be no scene to support.
Right.
Oh,
That's
man.
good. Support
That
the
was a
scene, or there'll be
highlight.
no
That's a very
scene
deep
at
one.
all.
I put that on all my flyers and all
That's
my
good.
promotions and stuff, but it's
That's great.
simple supply and demand. If you're not supporting the scene, there will be no scene. So
Right.
you are it. Everyone is a part of something.
Yeah, because all these great artists will go somewhere where they are more appreciated, and that's not good for our area. And we love South Florida.
I look at it as God made us all for a reason. If you don't know your reason, you better figure it out.
Yeah.
Period.
Some people take a
There's
long time to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm one of those guys. Got to say, it took me. I'm going to be 37 years old. No, all right. I'm going to be 47. No, all right. No, I'm going to be an old
Old
guy.
enough to forget your age. That's where you're at.
But I think I finally figured it out now. So, and I'm glad.
Especially being on SouthFloriRadio.com.
Oh, yeah.
We love it, man.
We want to
We're
thank.
going to make this happen all the time.
Oh yeah, we got some.
How many
big
times can I
plans.
get on the show? I love it.
Well, we got some big plans for SoFloRadio.com. Let me tell you, I'm talking to George here about expanding into some more television stuff.
Oh, perfect.
Since my show is much more visual, what with all my filmmaker friends and their trailers, and my musician friends and their music videos.
Oh, I love it.
You know, so I'm probably going to be working on, maybe making a little television set and being a little Jimmy Kimmel type of thing or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
I might need some help with that, Renda. Now, you're an expert on the show host thing, so maybe I'll talk to you about helping out with that. That'd be great.
And there's a new bar also in Hollywood, a rock bar. It's called Hollywood Music Hall, and that's very cool. Yeah,
we're on Hollywood Boulevard here.
Yeah, right on Hollywood Boulevard, and all the rockers are welcome to go there and play on stage and get videotaped and get known throughout.
Was that Michael
and that's where I'm
McLaren's old
going
bar?
to with my band when they get it all
used to be
formed.
the Alligator Alley.
Yeah, that was Kilmo's.
No, it used to be Kilmo's.
Yeah.
Native Florida
Native Florida Tavern, yeah.
Kilmo Doom. Now, there's another South Florida icon.
He left, though, right? Did he go to Louisiana?
No, he's around.
I heard, but I keep seeing more posts.
I see him.
Yeah, I think he plays down at the place down on the Oakland Park and A1A. There's like a bar there. He does an open mic or open band thing. Very great bass player.
There needs to be more rock and roll places all around in Hollywood, Florida, though.
Yeah, Hollywood's
I think
great.
so. Rock and roll is here to stay.
Yeah, well, I'm glad. That's a great venue there. They finally got a nice big stage there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a cool place.
Yeah. You
I'm
want to do
gonna
a
make
gig
sure
there or
that I get
something?
there.
Let's do an open mic thing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to Don.
All right.
No, Dan. Sorry. I'll talk to Dan about it for sure.
So tonight, Renda Writer will be at, don't you tell us where you're going to be?
Yeah, tonight I'll be at Kelly Brothers Irish Pub, 3045 North Federal Highway at 8 o'clock, so in about 3 hours. And then tomorrow I'll be at Uncommon Gallery on Commercial Boulevard, where I'll be displaying art and drinking free wine.
Nice.
All right. Lady Caroline, would you like to say something in Irish for us? Something like go see his show or something like that? I don't want to put you on the spot, but go ahead. It sounds cool anyway. We wouldn't know. It just sounds all
Just
Lord
say
of the
something cool.
Rings. Speak Irish for us, honey.
Yeah, I want to hear the
Irish,
accent.
Gaelic,
Every time I try to speak Irish, I speak German. It's terrible. All I can say is Slán Leat, which means goodbye. I'm just sorry. It's all about the wedding in the head at the minute. I'm just totally blank.
Yeah, she's
I
been
have to go
wearing
home
white.
and get everything ready. And I'm up at 5 in the morning for the ceremony, and I'm like, oh.
Well,
So I'm pretty
sláinte.
blank. Yeah.
I learned the word sláinte, which is a great toast. When you're toasting, that's Gaelic.
It's good
like
health.
cheers,
It's good
right?
health.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
cheers.
good
What are you
health.
talking about? You know what I mean? Can I talk a little bit like that too?
Wrong,
No,
Heidi.
that's
No,
English.
sorry.
That's
not, you're
English.
not gonna
British?
That's
more
that's
British.
Cockney.
It's,
Yeah.
it's going towards the
Well, it's a
Cockney.
little bit of an accent, you know.
That's a little
That's even
upper
posher
class.
English accent.
Yeah, you sound like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Well, what I can say is Gunari and Boherlat, which means may the road rise with you.
Oh, I
which
love
is
it.
a blessing.
Oh,
Thank you.
good.
Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to you being my wife tomorrow morning, honey.
Oh, my
So much.
goodness.
Yay.
So Heidi Rae, so tell us a little bit more about what you're coming up here, and because we're going to sign our show off here with that.
Okay, we're going to be doing The Same Girl, the movie that's going to be filming all over in Hollywood, so everybody can go see that information on the website. George, if he puts it up later, you know,
Yeah, it'll all
everybody
be
will
up
know
there.
how to do it.
Yep.
And we're going to be filming over at the salon in Hollandale, over at the address 2910 Southwest 30th Avenue, Suite 2, right next to Scarlett's Cabaret. And then Willie's...
Never heard of Scarlett's Cabaret. Never heard of it.
And then
It's
Willie's
a gentleman's
Bar.
club.
Oh, thank you for telling me.
And then Willie's Pub Bar at 1819 Wiley's in Hollywood. So
All right.
everybody's going to do that.
Well, we're going to keep looking for you. And when
And
you have
Rose,
these...
everybody please
Yeah, let's find.
find Rose, okay?
We'll find Rose the Chihuahua and give her back to
Drew Gavin.
Drew. All
Do they
right.
have a photograph of the dog?
Yes,
even?
it's all
Yeah.
over on my
Okay.
Facebook page.
All right.
Heidi
It's better
Rae.
if you have a photo. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all there. His picture is there with her and everybody that has been putting all the flyers
Well,
out
thanks,
and
Heidi.
everything.
Thanst Renda.
Thank you.
For helping me with the first show of the year.
That's
and,
great.
I always do a follow-up show, so when we got something else going on or something big coming up, you guys can come back. So let's.
I love it.
Let's.
Thank you.
Let's stop talking and let the show go out with a little "I'm getting married in the morning." Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next Thursday on SoFloRadio.com.
Thank you.
from high atop 1926 Hollywood Boulevard. You're listening to SoFloRadio.com.